On the Money Watch this morning, a lot of young people are headed to college right now, and many of them are actually financially illiterate. The National Financial Educators Council finds 15 to 8-year-olds given a financial literacy test score about 60% on average. And in case you've forgotten, 60% is a D grade. But Money Boot Camp can help them learn the basics. Certified Financial Planner Joe Bert joins us now with how you can get your teens started. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning.
This is a very serious thing. We chuckle about it a little bit, but teenagers need to know this before they get out in the real world on their own.
Yeah, and I was a victim of that, Tom. I was an international business major for 4 years. I studied corporate finance, business law, accounting, economics. All the things that you would think would prepare me to make good business or personal financial decisions, I didn't realize how ignorant I was until I had to start doing that, and that's what led me into this profession.
And then it just slaps you in the face.
Yeah, sure does.
All right, first, you say it's important kids understand where their money goes.
Well, you have to understand you got money coming in, money going out. You're running a little business, frankly. And
yeah.
Obviously, the outgo exceeds the income, you're going to have trouble. So you have to start following that and see where the leakage is in your income and expenses.
Next, you say you need to teach them that a checking account is different than a savings account. Very different.
You need to have a savings account for the emergency things, not for the vacations, not for buying the TV, because stuff happens in life. You know, the car breaks down, you need tires, that kind of stuff. Checking account is where you run your business out of. You got to understand there is a difference.
And you need to read the fine print very carefully and make sure you're not paying ATM or checking fees, right?
Exactly. In fact, there's free checking available out there. Just go on Google. Look, Google free checking, or find a free checking account, save you a lot of money.
Another hard lesson to learn is that you always take home less money than you expect, even when you think you've done the calculation.
I still remember the segment. I think it was probably on Friends, where it's got their first paycheck, and the question was, who's this FICA guy that's taking 7% of
all my money?
7% of my, yeah, you always bring home less than what you think, and you have to prepare for that.
Another one, it's a hard lesson to learn in life. No matter how good your education, most jobs just won't make you rich.
No, they won't make you rich. But if you're diligent in saving while you're working, you're going to be okay. You know, there's very few Mark Zuckerbergs out there, Bill Gates. And if you're fortunate enough to get involved in a startup company or start one yourself, that's where the big money is. But don't despair. Remember, you've got a good job. Discipline yourself, budget yourself, and start putting your money in your 401k.
Investing, not all about picking the right stocks?
Yeah. People think that the real secret to making a big hit is to find the right stock. Well, sure it is, but for every Google or Yahoo or Facebook, there's 101 losers. Picking individual stocks is a mistake. Most people ought to be using mutual funds.
A lot of students dealing with loans for the first time right now. Public and private loans, student loans, very different, right?
Yes, your public loans are a little bit more malleable, a little bit more forgiving. Your private loans, you got to pay that, or they're going to come after you real hard.
It's a lot to think about. And I know you guys are trying to make it easy. You guys have a boot camp people can take part in?
Financial boot camp. Go to our website, financialgroup.com, click on workshops, and it's going to teach young adults how they can become a millionaire in over 6 summers. We're going to show you about the $5 million cigarette habit and that stuff that kids need to know early on to save them from us. So go to our website, financialgroup.com, click on workshops, and you can make a reservation right there.
By the way, I know you're a big college football fan. 18 days till college football starts.